ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. You want to see how we can look at the chart. First things, if we refer to what analysis in my last video, since the price was within this move, down move, we mentioned if we get any reversal as a short move flag, we can look for buy. There was opportunity to look for buy from here, but after with this correction, this is where we should either move or stop loss to break even or not, because we mentioned we want to see whether the price can break this zone or not, somewhere between 1970 following by 1850. As we can see, the price was consolidating here, and right now we see the breakout. Okay, from what we can see here right now, we're looking for continuation. We want to see whether the price can retest 1700 or not. All right, that's why I mentioned we want to see whether the price can break this zone or not. The only thing is we need to be quite careful if you want to look for sell. May this one can be similar to what any of this. The price could break. I mean, there is a breakout, but suddenly the price can reverse and returns to this zone. Okay. Anyway, if we remove all these lines, we could simply see the running flat because we could put this move in relative to this, and this is what we get. And when we see this kind of the running flat, simply we can expect we could expect the price to retest the previous low, and this is where we could look for sell. Whoever get the sell from here right now, if they want to keep the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even. In this case, we move to higher time frame. We want to see what we have based on daily chart, and as we can see based on daily chart, since the price was sorry, I need to remove these things. All right. Since the price was within this exactly here, I mentioned about the possibility we look at this one as a flat. That's why I mentioned we can expect the price to drop, and this is what we get. Okay, and right now we want to see whether the price can retest the previous low somewhere around 1700 or not. Okay, that's why the best things, if he wants to look for buy, the best things is if the price retest the previous low, because at that time so we can refer to the indicators. Any divergence from there, we can look for one move up. Okay, that's mean the best things for me based on daily chart, I want to wait and I want to see the price drop. If the price drop to 1700, because if there is a breakout of 1.7k, then the next level we can look for is 1.5. And if we move to forward chart, and this is what we get, because if you remember, if the price was within this move, we had this wedge, and we mentioned we can expect the price to drop, and this is what we get. And as I explained, based on 1 hour chart, we had the running flat, but right now based on forward chart, if we put this low in relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence as well, MACD. Okay, but we don't have any trade setup to look for buy. The best things is if the price retest 1700, any reversal from there, because from there we can see whether there is a breakout of 1700 or not. If yes, the next level we're looking for is 1.5k. If not, any reversal from there for buy, we can take the trade. But whether we should buying right now is not really good idea. Okay, even we have a divergence, we cannot simply look for buy because we don't have any trade setup. And if I move to 1 hour chart, and even based on 1 hour chart, as we can see, the price broke, but the only way is if we want to look for buy, if we see any reversal from here with the correction, maybe we can look for short-term buy. Why look for short-term buy? Because the next reversal, it can be similar to any of this. That means this one can turn to a bigger correction. Is not I mean, if you want to look for buy, is a short-term buy. The best things is if the price retest 1700, then from there we can look for the long term, because from there we can see the confirmation whether there is a continuation or not. As I explained, based on daily chart, we can expect to see the divergence based on higher time frame. Based on lower time frame, mostly still we are within down move. That means we can expect the price to consolidate here, and should be a continuation. Anyway, we don't have really good trade for long term, and selling for buy we're talking about. And selling, I won't suggest to look for sell, because if I move to daily chart, what I prefer, I want to see the price retest the previous low, which is we're referring to this low. Then if there is no breakout, any reversal from there, we can look for buy. As I explained, because if we refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this down move, we mentioned we are not going to look for buy without the trade setup. Even we had the trade setup from here, but there was no continuation. That's why we shouldn't keep the trade. That's why we call it the short-term trade, because we can expect the price to continue, and it's like this wave can be really extension wave. That's why if we get the reversal, we can look for buy as a short term as long as the price haven't break 17K, 1.7K. If the price break 1.7K, if there is no continuation, then from there we can look for, I mean, if the price tag 1.7K, if there is a breakout, we can expect 1.5. If not, any reversal from there, we can look for long-term trade. Anyway, we don't have really good trade setup. The only thing is the way the market is moving is very corrective, and any trade is a short term. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, any proper trade setup that can give us a reversal for the long term, that's mean the buy setup for long term, I will highlight. And again, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.